Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly winery update. I'm Amanda, and thank you so much for joining me. If you are sipping on something delicious like I am, let me know in the comments section here. I am not going to lie, I'm a couple drinks in already. I went and got dinner with one of my best friends, and so now I've moved from tequila to wine, which I feel like is not recommended by any means, but we're going with it. And so I had a few drinks, and then now I'm moving to our wine of the month here, which is a nice way to end this evening. And I've got a lot to talk about tonight. There's a decent amount of stuff going on. Even though it's January, things are not slowing down. So let's hear from you guys what you are most excited for. I, for one, am very excited for the Clue party that we have coming up here in January. I will talk about more of the details here later, but it's going to be a good time. We've got some good events happening this week that I'll run through here quick. One thing that I'm excited for is Bill Conway. We haven't had Bill out to the winery in a couple of months, if not like multiple. It has maybe been a year. So Bill's going to be joining us on Saturday from 3 to 5. So we're going to be excited to have him back at the winery. If you haven't seen him before, definitely make plans, come on and join us on Saturday from 3 to 5. I actually won't be at the winery on Saturday later because we do have one of our team members who is getting married this weekend. So shout out to our girl Brittany and congratulations to her and her future husband. They are getting married on Saturday, and we are, as a team, so excited for them. Ooh, I see Cynthia is joining. And Cynthia, I'm going to call you out because I know she came in today. And I think, Cynthia, you were the official first person to try one of the cocktails off of our new wine cocktail menu. So I'll have to make up a special certificate for that. But if you didn't see the post, we do have cocktail mixer cocktails available now at the winery. So you guys are probably familiar with our new-ish Pour Decision cocktail mixers. We now have a menu at the winery where you can order drinks like strawberry lemonade. You can get the prickly pear blush. There's like 4 different ones that we've got on there where we're taking our cocktail mixers and adding them with the wine and making tasty cocktails at the winery. And I know Cynthia came in, and I think she was our first taste tester on the official launch of those. So if you guys have time this weekend, definitely come on in and try some of those. They're all delicious. We had a staff meeting last Sunday where we kicked off the meeting, and Allie was in charge of whipping up, showing us all how to make the cocktails, which, you know, is something that she is now a professional at. But she showed us how to make the cocktails. They're super easy to make, but they're so good. And so we all got to enjoy some of the 4 different ones. We only got little sample cups though. So one of these days, like on Friday, we're going to have to test it out, and I'm going to have to work my way through that cocktail menu. So speaking of Friday, this week we have the office trivia back again. So we had that on January 7th. Now we're going to have it again this Friday at 6 p.m. I'm going to warn you, on the 7th, we had to turn some teams away. So get there as early as possible. Even if like one of your team members, works from home, tell them they got to come work from home for the last couple hours at the winery so they can get your table reserved. It was so fun, although I'm a little disappointed my team did not win. There was one team that literally got every answer correct. I will be very surprised if they aren't back. So that is going to be the team to beat. I can't remember their name. It was, of course, something like Office related, but it was such a good time. Even though I am a huge Office fanatic, even my friends that haven't really watched the show before, they still had a good time. So hopefully you guys can join us on Friday for our last round of Office trivia. Then we're going to keep the good times rolling with the trivia. Next month, we're going to be doing Valentine's trivia, which is going to be on the 4th and the 18th. So if you're not an Office fan, next month, come and join us for Valentine's trivia. And it's going to be just probably more laid back because I'm not going to lie, the Office trivia is pretty intense. People like myself are very serious about the show. They know the show. They know the answers. Valentine's trivia, I couldn't even tell you what a question is going to be for that. So it's going to be definitely easier trivia and some fun holiday time. So those are going to be on the 4th and the 18th next month. So come and join us for trivia either this Friday or next Friday and have a good time. And yeah, Cynthia said she got the strawberry passion fruit lemonade and it was very delicious. That sounds delicious. Next week, I promise I'm going to take home the ingredients. You know, I can steal from my workplace. I think this is a situation where that's okay. So I'm going to bring home some ingredients and make either the strawberry passion fruit lemonade or the prickly pear. I don't know what it is. I love prickly pear. I think it reminds me of Arizona, which I love going to Arizona with my parents. So it's kind of a nostalgic kind of thing. The other flavors, I know she's got an elderflower lemon drink on there. And then the mojito, she's got a wine mojito on there. So it's going to be so good. And what a great time to kick off cocktails in the winter when honestly, there's not a whole lot of better stuff to be doing than drinking fun wine cocktails at the winery, right? So speaking of cocktails, you guys know Allie's got something delicious mixing up here. So let's check in with her and see what this week's episode of Poor Decisions has going on.
Last week we went a little tropical. This time we're bringing it back to reality and the frigid cold, and I'm gonna make a spiced winterberry. So this is one I am gonna make in a cocktail shaker, and we did these mini mixers. They were sold as like a holiday set, but they're basically just winter flavors. They come with caramel apple pie, gingerbread, and then spiced apple, which is the one I'm gonna use today. This spiced apple is literally my favorite. It's so good. My mom loves it, everyone loves it. It's just so good. So in the mini mixer, if you wanted a little more sweet, I would use the whole thing. I'm just gonna use about half of it. There we go. And this one is super simple. We're using the cranberry wine today. And I'm just gonna top that with 5 ounces of cranberry wine. I wish we still had the frosted because the frosted cranberry is so good and it's so pretty. And this is it. This is literally it. So just the mixer, like I said, if you wanted a little more sweet, go ahead and use the whole thing. If you don't, then don't. It's literally up to you. All right, and since I've already got ice in here, oh yeah, put ice in your cocktail shaker. I don't think I said that. I don't think it needs to be said. So yeah, put ice in your cocktail shaker. Who wants a lukewarm drink? Not me. One of my friends literally does not care about the temperature of her drinks. If it's not cold, I'm not drinking it. Sorry. Then we are just going to filter that back in there. It smells so good. Let's try it. Yum. Ooh. Ooh. I want to be sitting by a fire. I want to be drinking this, roasting marshmallows. You know what is really sucks about my life? So I don't live with my parents because I'm old, and my parents have a little fireplace in the basement. And my dad would be like, "Oh, I got a fire," and I'm like, "Okay, why didn't you invite me over?" Because when I lived there, I loved sitting by the fire. It was so fun. I was just, downstairs in the dark. That's so depressing. Watching my little movies. My cat was down there. Did I have boots when we were starting fires? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But it was just so cozy. And this, even though it's ice cold, is definitely a cozy drink. The cranberry's so good. Spiced apple, so good. Cheers, guys.
Oh my God, funny as always. So now we know 2 facts about drinks with Allie. 1, she doesn't like drinks that don't have alcohol in them, and she needs them to be cold. So if you ever invite her to a party, you need to have cold alcoholic drinks. All right, I've been talking with Allie, and we were thinking, 52 cocktails a year. That's kind of a lot. It's, she can do it. Trust me, she could do it. But we were thinking about switching it up. I think I talked a little bit about this last week. We were talking about doing kind of a new segment, maybe every other week, mixing it in here and there, however it works. We were thinking about doing an Ask Allie segment. So we're officially launching it. If you guys have any questions for Allie, it can be cocktail related and wine related, of course, or it can be life related too. So say, you're having issues with your boyfriend, your best friend, etc. Send us a message. We'll keep you anonymous if you want, or you can even send in a video of you asking the question, and we'll loop it in, and Allie's going to give some advice. And so you're going to send in your question for Ask Allie, and she's going to give you some life advice. And so I'm a true millennial, and back in the day, Nickelodeon had this show called All That, and Amanda Bynes was part of it. And so she would get in these questions and answer it, and the answers would always be hilarious. So I think we can all, kind of sort of expect that those questions that we're going to be asking Allie, the advice you're not going to get serious advice. It's going to be funny, good life advice. Laura's like, Dear Allie. Yes. So kind of like Dear Alice. I think that's a newspaper thing where you can write in and get advice. So if you guys have some true questions life answers that you need, send them in. Allie's going to answer them for you. Or again, if it's just how do I make this cocktail? Or what temperature should I serve this wine at? Then she's your gal. She's going to help you out. And we're going to have a new fun segment here on the weekly winery update where Allie is going to be answering all your questions. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm probably going to be cracking up even more than I do after her cocktail videos. Okay. If you haven't heard, we are now doing Wednesday Winter Happy Hour. This is half price pizza and pretzels. You just got to get some wine to go with it. You buy the wine that you're going to drink anyways, and then you get half price pizza and pretzels. This is Wednesdays from 4 to 7 at the winery, of course. And It's going to be going all through winter, which I think, like, I don't know if we set the date or if Mother Nature sets the date on when winter's over. That's to be determined. But we're going to have this going on for quite some time here. We're going to work our way through winter with our Wednesday happy hour. It's Wine Wednesday, so why not? Come and join us for winter happy hour. Then I brought this up earlier accidentally. I was trying to talk about Valentine's trivia, but instead now I'm going to talk about the Valentine's Dome package. So on Valentine's Day is like on a Monday this year. So everybody's going to be celebrating on Saturday and Sunday, which I believe is the 12th and 13th. And we have some special dome packages for those 2 days. We're bringing back the ever so delicious chocolate lava cakes. Best part of Valentine's Day by far. I was very thankful we had an extra few last year. So we've got that. We have some special gourmet cheese boards that we're going to be doing that I can talk about here in a minute. Those will be available in the dome and outside of the dome. And it's just going to be a good time. So if you want, the spots are filling up really quick. So friendly reminder, Valentine's weekend, 12th and 13th of February. Get your dome booked now before it's too late. We only have 2 of them. They're going to fill up. If you want to celebrate at home, we do have some date night packages then too. So Mel came up with these 2 amazing, we'll call them cheese boards, but they're these boxes. There's a savory and a sweet one. The savory one has all kinds of gourmet cheese and crackers and nuts. And I'm a cheese girl, so I'm going to go for the savory one with the cheese. But then she also made a sweet one that has strawberries and Nutella and things that other sweet people like graham cracker. I don't know. It's got all the good sweet options in it. So you can choose between sweet and savory and add a bottle of wine to it, and you can get those to go. So say you just want to have a romantic night at home, drink that bottle of wine and maybe do some activities in the bedroom. This is going to be a great option because you cannot do those activities in the dome, just FYI. So this is going to be a great option if you are looking for a little date night that weekend. You can swing in, get a savory or sweet board. Can't call it a cheese board since there's the strawberry option. Strawberry and chocolate doesn't have cheese in it. But you can swing in, get that bottle of wine, one of the to-go boards. They're so cute. Like, screw the flowers, get her wine. I think this audience is mostly women, but if there's any men watching, get your woman some wine, not the flowers. Trust me. Speaking from experience. And then pick her out a good bottle and either sweet or savory, depending on preference, or both. Can't go wrong with both, right? And then Valentine's Day is done. You're covered. You're good till next year, right? All right. We got so much stuff going on. Can't forget to talk about Wino Bingo. This month it is the Black Hawk Foundation. So we talked about this last month. Black Hawk Technical College in general, they have so many amazing programs. Like the one just down the street in Milton has a robotics lab that I'm still just amazed that they have, that they're building robots just like down the street from the winery to begin with. But the foundation provides scholarships to these students. So students who probably wouldn't be able to attend college and learn these super valuable things like robotics, the foundation is providing scholarships to students. And so we are having them as our Wino Bingo charity for the month of January. They came out last week for the 14th for Wino Bingo, and they'll be coming back on the 28th again to host Wino Bingo. So hopefully you guys can join us again on the 28th. All right. It's been a pretty busy week for me so far, and let me tell you why. we added a team member this week, and Kyle started on Monday. And so today was day 3 of his training, which honestly, like, training is awesome. I love like teaching people about our process and everything, but it's like mentally and physically exhausting. So I'm really sorry if I feel like I'm still pretty energized, but man, I'm glad, like, there's no way I could be like a full-time trainer. Like, some people are like, that's their job, is like just training people to do jobs. And no way, Jose, could I do that for my career. But Kyle has been fitting in so well. He and his wife have been part of the herd for I don't even know how long. I feel like I've known him forever. So we are just so excited to have him as part of our team and helping in the behind the scenes in making the wine. So if you see this smiling face around the winery, give him a big hello. Or if you want to come meet him, we are going to be bottling wine on Friday. It's going to be his first time truly bottling wine. So it's going to be an exciting day for sure. But welcome, Kyle. Thank you for joining the team. And hopefully you guys can all meet him very soon. We are teaming up with the Southern Wisconsin Humane Society again. And we're back at it with another beautiful pet of the month. This guy's name is Jack. He's super adorable. I don't have any like fun facts about him, but that coat, that little blue coat that he's wearing is so adorable. And his perky ears. Both my dogs have floppy ears. So whenever I see dogs with like those perky ears, they're just like extra cute. So if you are interested, Jack is available for adoption, and among many other pets at the Southern Wisconsin Humane Society. If you are interested, I highly recommend adopting a mutt. I have one I wish you could see like my whole, like a 360 of my room, because my dog just like came in here. He was wagging his tail. He just left again. Thankfully, while Allie's video was playing was when he was like barking and making all the noise. It was good timing on his part, but I can say from experience, it's a great experience adopting a pet. And this little guy, Jack, looks like he would be the perfect pet to join your house. So consider adopting him or any other pet. You know, I've got to talk about the event that we've got coming up here at the end of the month. I keep forgetting to bring home my flapper girl costume. So since it is kind of like a murder mystery too, I'm going to wear this and talk about our herd clue party that we have going on January 29th. This is, like it says in the name, for herd members only. And there are very limited tickets because the game only includes so many characters. It is a kind of like a murder mystery dinner, only way better. It's clue themed. Everybody's assigned a character. And of course, there's going to be some murders. You got to figure out who done it. And it's a 1920s theme. So get out your flapper gear and join us we're turning Timber Hill into like a speak easy. So it's going to be a good time. And so get out the sequins and the feathers and the fedoras. It's going to be fun. The tickets are limited. They're already like almost 3/4 sold out. I don't know. I don't feel like doing math. But there's very limited tickets left. If you're in the herd, you want to go, I would get your tickets sooner than later because they're going to be sold out soon. So hopefully you can join us. If not, if it sells out, assuming it will, we'll probably do another one. We'll see. It's going to be a good winter activity, but this is our first go at it. And I know Mel's been working hard getting everything ready. It's going to be a really good time. And Anytime Catering is doing the actual dinner. They've got a 3-course meal plan. You can choose between chicken and fish. And that's pretty much it. So click and get your tickets before they are gone. Then don't forget to bring in your envelopes before the month is over. If you picked up one of our holiday giveaway envelopes in December, you have until the end of the month to redeem those. And who knows? There's been multiple people that have gotten free bottles of wine. That could be you. The last weekend of January, we are also doing a tasting card redemption. So if you're one of those herd members who has like a giant stack of tasting cards, bring them in January 29th or 30th, redeem them for a pretzel and a bottle of wine, etc. There's multiple options. So that's going to be on the 29th and 30th, the last weekend of January. Then on February 6th, coming up sooner than later, we're going to do the Galentine's Paint and Sip. That's a Sunday morning. So make sure to grab those tickets. These events definitely sell out every month. So get that sooner than later. And then the last thing I got to talk about before I go back to drinking my wine and refilling my glass is the February book club. The book for February is When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. We're going to be meeting on February 10th at 6 p.m. to discuss it. And I haven't downloaded the book yet. I don't know the description of the book yet. I'll make sure to get that next week. I'm in the middle of an audiobook called The Widow. That's great. But after The Widow, I'm going to move on and download When No One Is Watching. And next week, I'll make sure to have a really good description for you guys. And hopefully you can join us. Our book club for January met last Thursday, and by far we had the best turnout. There were all the regular faces and some new faces. So it was a great turnout and a good time. But this book, I think I'm excited. It's gonna be a good month. February, it's winter time, so who doesn't want to just like curl up and read a book in front of Allie's dad's fire? So I think I've got everything. I don't know, the wine's hitting me a little extra hard today, so hopefully I covered everything. Otherwise, there's always next week. And don't forget to submit those questions for Ask Allie. I know you guys have some serious issues that you are going to want her to give you some advice on. So don't forget to send in your questions, and hopefully you guys can join us for some of those fun events that we have going on these next few weeks. It's January. You probably don't have too much better to do, let's be honest. In the meantime, we'll just keep drinking wine and having a good time. Thanks for joining me tonight, and cheers to a fun week ahead. Bye, guys.